you were on the trip to India. How did that go?
The trip was phenomenal. It was actually a wonderful experience that I was blessed to be a part of and get the opportunity to go. It was an undergraduate research student position in which I applied, and me and another student who you guys will meet in the near future got the opportunity to go and work under Brian and Nancy Berchaska and Rivka. The trip in itself was, I can't even describe in words. I've actually had the opportunity to visit other places like Australia and New Zealand and China, and this trip to India just completely blew my mind, for lack of better words, in terms of what I expected to see and what I did see while I was there. It's a whole new world. Like I said before, I am from Brazil, so I expected to see, and Brazil is a third world country, so I expected to see similar, reflections, but it was just completely different. The people were absolutely wonderful. It's probably the most culture-rich location I've ever been to. Everything is absolutely different. Everything smells different. Everything looks different. The best part of being there, I guess, would be experience like the religious aspect of being there that we don't get to see here in America every day. And I've never had that experience in any other countries, just in terms of how blended it is and how culturally accepted everyone is of all the different religions. Just really eye-opening.
You went to 5 different universities.
Yes.
Did you meet students?
We did. We had the wonderful opportunity of meeting small groups of students at each of the universities that we visited. We went to HR College, and we had the opportunity to meet 2 of the gentlemen who were in their graduate program at HR, and they were a part of like the student success services and things, and we got to speak with them and meet personally one-on-one with them and develop the idea of a leadership exchange. They were very excited about it. They actually came back after we met with them at night on the plane meeting. They came back 2 days later to meet with us again for a full morning to like type up and discuss what this leadership exchange would look like, what would be covered, how it would work, budget-wise and sustainability-wise, and everything involved with such an endeavor. So it was very interesting.
For students in the future, do you think that they would have a positive time staying for a longer period than you were there?
For sure. It was quite unfortunate. We stayed for 11 days just about, but I mean, to get the full experience, you would definitely want to be there at least for a month. I'm very sure that they would enjoy it. I mean, obviously they speak small, like local languages and things like that in Hindi, but mostly everybody speaks English. So it's very easy to get around, and you can just communicate very easily. The culture is very different, but it's something you adapt while you're there, and as humans we adapt to our environment. So it's very easy to pick up.
Do you plan to go back to India?
I do. I enjoyed India very much, as I've mentioned before. I hope one day I can take my parents there, because to me it was just a wonderful experience. I always tell people that if they get the experience to go, push and go, and even though it's not like usually people are like, I'm going to go on vacation, I'm going to go to Thailand, or I'm going to go somewhere where it's a beach and it's, the local or the typical location. But I always push people, if you get an opportunity to go to India, because it will change your view of how you see everything.